Hey guys, welcome back to another OHA video. I am your OHA host Jason, here with George. Say hi, George.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Welcome back to the channel. We've got a pretty cool video for you here. We're going to go through George's hobby vault and take a look at his workspace and where he gets his inspiration for the hobby. So George, what are we looking at in front of us right here?
Right here we're looking at the White Dwarf collection, starting from 2001 all the way down to 2012. I believe in front of us we have every issue consecutively up until 2008, basically describing the Lord of the Rings hobby in its early stages, or its in its infancy. A lot of painting guides, tutorials and scenarios. My prize collection, I love it.
Great resource.
Perfect.
Great resource.
Moving on, we're looking at the Citadel painting system here, which I really love their paints. I think it's fantastic. Having this reference chart gives you the ability to, at a glance, to look at your base color, your highlights, and your shadow. In addition to that, it has your metallics. Very nice, easy, quick guide if you're not familiar with the new names. As myself, I still prefer Beastal Brown as compared to whatever the new one is. Shagrat Brown, I don't even know if that's correct. Below that, we have various types of pigment. We have the Vallejo and the MIG. I like them both. They both are very similar but different in texture, enabling you to achieve various types of applications. Yeah, and then from there we have various other, I guess, accent pigments that we can add into your various types of paints and whatnot from Vallejo and as such.
Something has snuck into the frame, George. What's that sitting on top of that toolbox? Is that are Jason, my eyes deceiving me? Is that a hobby helmet?
Did you bring it? I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't sure. I didn't think I brought it in my satchel, but
well, guys,
perhaps.
This is our eyes.
Yep.
Once you reach our age, yeah, Jason is shaking his head.
As
am I.
He actually answered the door wearing that. It was awkward for everybody. Awkward for everybody.
Anyone over the age of 45 will understand exactly where I'm coming from.
Oh, there's a tip for all you old Hobbit fogies.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on from that, we have this wonderful little robot paint shaker. With this elastic band, it's suitable for various types of paint canisters, and what this will do is it will shake your paints that have been sitting on the shelf for a couple months or whatever. And allow me quick to demonstrate with a Vallejo paint canister here. You just put this on.
Do you need to wear a helmet?
You do not need
okay,
to
no
wear a
helmet needed, guys. That's a disclaimer.
Forgive the sound, it is quite loud. Leave it on for about 30 seconds. I wouldn't recommend you go using it for your entire paint collection all in one sitting, but maybe 2-3 paints at a time. It's significant. Less than 30 seconds. As you can see, it does about 1,000 shakes in total within that time frame. It's more than enough to get it going.
That's a great tool.
It is
great.
Phenomenal. Let me tell you, it's great. Moving on from there, as you can see from the wall, we have various types of paints that are, that I tend to use.
Yep, that's smog, no big deal. Moving on.
Yes. We had to sneak that in, of course. So I have the old paints. They're still good to use, surprisingly. They haven't dried up.
You mean that when the pots were actually good?
Yes, when the pots were actually good.
Wow,
absolutely.
That's nice. GW, take note, go back to old pots. Or join the rest of the paint companies in this century and go to a dropper.
Absolutely.
Anyways.
Works great. So as you can see, no lack of paint colors here.
He doesn't do any painting at all, though, guys.
No, not at all. You guys haven't seen anything yet, but we'll get to that eventually. We just figured we'd give you guys a sense of where we're at, where part of the hobbying gets done and created, and take it along from there. In addition to that, I'm a very big proponent to having the right tool to do the right job, especially when it comes to miniatures. And well, here we go. It's a little bit of a mess. We just finished doing the project, so please excuse the mess. Everything is a little bit all over the place. High quality brushes here. You have your Series 7 Winsor Newton. I can't recommend these enough, guys. We'll probably do another vlog later on going over various tools for various applications.
Absolutely. As long as he doesn't get fired.
As long as I don't get fired.
If he doesn't get fired, then maybe we'll have him back. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
What are you using for an airbrush these days, George?
Airbrush. Oh, I'm just using a standard. You know what? This is an $85 airbrush. I believe it's from Iwata. It's the Neo. It is more than enough. It is a dual action. More than enough to do what I need to do for the standard airbrushing that I typically do. And you guys will eventually see some of the airbrushing models that have been
He's not bad.
I try.
I mean, he's pretty okay. Pretty okay. And compressor, what are you using?
Compressor, again, it's this one here is the Posh compressor.
Very posh.
It's very posh. It's
posh.
Surprisingly very quiet.
Yeah.
And it's suitable for what we need. You know, works up to, you know,
Perfect.
60 psi. What we're looking at, 25 psi. It's more than enough.
More than enough.
We're looking for. Absolutely.
So George, what's this product you got hidden on your desk here, real quick? Why don't we touch on that?
This product here, Procreate. This is probably a product that not a lot of people are familiar with, but I cannot recommend it enough for gap filling. Anyone that has purchased or is considering purchasing this beautiful model here from GW Smog can attest the gap that is between the body and the wings, and very easy. Simply apply, mix the two components of the Procreate with equal amounts of part A and part B, and then apply it like you would your green stuff. And then you can use any type of tool to apply it. I like to use these clay rubber tipped, look like paintbrushes, but they're very soft.
They're not.
Very easy to apply and smooth your, whether you want to use green stuff or the Procreate. Like I said, I prefer the Procreate. It's a much smoother product to use, and it fills the gap, as you can see.
We're going to zoom in and get some stills at the end for that, guys, just to show you.
But it's over so that you guys can see. There's not a gap to be seen here. It is phenomenal. I cannot recommend it enough. Highly recommend it. It is a phenomenal product.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, that's terrific, George. Nice to see the setup you have, and show the other hobbyists what you do and how you do it. And hopefully give guys some ideas for their setups. This is obviously the pinnacle. This is high-end, guys. This certainly beats the crap out of my setup. George does it right, and you are certainly going to get to know that as you see some of his results being shown on the channel. Some of his terrain pieces, models, etc. really stand out above the rest. So stay tuned. We're going to get him to give us some... You're a pro painter?
I try to be.
He tries to be. He tries. He's pretty good. I mean, you know, I don't want to harp on it too much, but he's not bad. Otherwise, I won't get him back out through the door. So,
excellent.
Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. George, anything to say?
Well, yes. Please like, share, and subscribe. Any questions or comments or concerns from what you've seen, or you're not sure about a specific product that you've seen here in my little domain, please add that to the comments below, and I will definitely add a comment or reply to it. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys again soon.